Eli Rex, El Jefe, Mr. Glass Half Full, the revival.
You guys know what this is. Peace and blessings. It is your boy, Eli Rex, a.k.a. Vibes, and welcome to New York Revival, where it's not just sports, it's entertainment. And I'm here with my brothers, man. You guys know who they are, and that's Mr. Glass Half Full, and that's Spee if you nasty, man. And I'm here with my brother Jefe, aka White Jersey, aka Blue Jersey, aka Damn It Tommy DeVito, and of course, shout out to you. We gotta switch it up. Shout out to you. Yes, you, the revivalist in the chat. Please hit that thumbs up, share, and subscribe, guys. Tonight we're gonna be giving back to you guys, so get in the chat as much as you can, because we're just gonna place eyes on a random name, bring you up, and we're gonna give away some goodies here. We got a little 3 things to give away for you guys, with of course the number 1 prize. We're gonna Venmo you or Cash App, whatever you have, $25 here, man, to help you out, maybe toss some gas money, whatever the case is. And of course 2 other prizes we're gonna give you guys, and those gonna be the little bit of the lower tier, but I'm gonna give it to you guys anyway. And of course we're gonna do Revival Fan of the Month for the month of January. You get to come on our show and chill and chop it up with us, man. That's a gift within itself as well. So we're going to announce that as well, man. And we have someone special, of course, for Revivals of the Month. So it's going to be definitely a good time. But let's go around the room, man. Shout out to the guys, man. How was your weekend? I'm going to start with you, El Jefe, this time around. How was your weekend, brother? What's going on with you?
I want to thank you guys for putting this show together, because everything you said was just news to me. So I kind of feel like I'm along for the ride here. So thank you guys. I'll bring my A game. I've got America's finest lager right here.
Yes,
yes, sir. Let's go.
Yes,
Yangling,
the best, baby.
in PA. Brewed right here in PA. I'm in New Jersey. I don't know why I said PA, but it's right here. Right here on the East Coast. But cheers to everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining. Yes. And let's have some fun tonight. That's why we're here, right? Spiro, how
exactly. Speak.
Dude, I'm all right. Weekend was fun, except until Sunday when my basement almost flooded. So I was up very late trying to. It was like sticking gum into a ship, trying to fill the holes. Like there was water coming in from everywhere. I was just I was trying to cover all the
gum
holes.
into a
Yeah. And
I feel like there's
But I was shop vacuuming nonstop for about 5 hours, saving this freaking place from going under. But I did it, and then so naturally I didn't even have the Sunday scaries because I was up so late that it didn't even matter. I went right into Monday, and we're back now. I'm better. I'm feeling good. Tough night on Sunday because of the loss, the Giants loss. Put the end to our season, but we're going to talk about that more.
That's enough of this. That was fun. That was fun.
Yeah. No more of this. No more of this. It was fun while it lasted.
Eli, did you get water in your basement too?
Yeah, man, I did, man.
Yeah,
and I was just telling Speed, man, I was like, I thought I'd sealed enough of the foundation to where during the summer when we had big storms, I didn't get any water. Next minute, man, I got water. It wasn't a lot, but it's like a little flow of stream that goes through past my bar all the way to the trap down there. So it was a pain in the ass, man. You got to run the fans. You got to run the fans, turn the heat on, the window. Yeah. It's just a process of getting this thing cleaned up. But that storm definitely took me out. It made me tired. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Right? But we here today. We're
gonna bring it. We're gonna bring it. There's nothing that this can't solve, right? This stuff helps. It's the magic juice. I'm drinking my whiskey. You're drinking your lager. I hope you're drinking your whatever you got going on over there. But
I had my beers earlier, man, while I was cooking. Shout out to my wife, man. They're having their employee Christmas party, so I had to cook for them and also cook for my family tonight. So I had to do a little bit of everything today, and plus I had to run around, do some Christmas shopping, last minute stuff. Oh, and tomorrow's
El Chefe is over here, right? Live in the flesh right here.
You guys are such better husbands than I am. One guy's saving his house, the other one's cooking for his. Can I tell you something crazy? Because you're flooding and all shit from the storm just reminded me, and I didn't get to tell you guys this yet. I'm working yesterday, and I'm right from this seat. In front of me is a window, right? And all of a sudden, I hear like this crazy weird noise, like, and like it sounds like someone's drilling into my house. And like sometimes the mailman comes, drops it right there, and that freaks me out sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, because like you're just not expecting it.
Yeah.
So I like peek through the blinds, and it's smoke, and I see smoke going everywhere. I'm not gonna lie. My first thought was that somebody's like planting a bomb on my house or something.
That's your first thought.
So can you imagine? So I pop out of my seat, and that's what I thought. So I'm running to the front door, and I'm like, I'm about to fight. Something's about to happen. Someone's trying to disconnect my ring by the front door, and they're gonna plant a bomb on my like. This is like 3 seconds, but like that's what's going through my head before I get to the front door. So I throw the door open, like adrenaline going crazy, and it's an electrical fire right outside my window. So from all the Christmas lights, I wired this thing like Clark Griswold. It was
you just like
this. This was not to code. Trust me, this is not to code. It all goes back to one plug. So I'm asking a lot of this, maybe from the storm, like some water got in there or something. But when the timer goes on at 3:30, it must have went.
At least you heard it.
Yeah, if I wasn't home or something, who the hell knows? Maybe Jerry's right. Some fucking Eagles fans trying to
sons of bitches.
Let's go with that.
Up to no good.
Let's go with that.
Yes.
Thank you, Presh.
Oh my God.
All is good. I don't have Christmas lights.
We're alive.
But it was intense. Talk about something to give you a shot of life. Is thinking someone's planting a bomb 2 feet away from you.
You're about to fight in this. You're about to fight, electrical fire. Good job, man. That's crazy. That's
I ran
crazy.
outside, unplugged it from the house, and I went back like I'm proud of myself how I reacted. I didn't run the opposite way. Like that was a good test. I'm glad everything's okay.
I
ran right
into
the eye of the storm, baby.
Hey,
I was
cheers
ready.
to you, buddy.
Hey,
cheers to that, man. That's what's up, man. That's a great story, man. But guys, of course, we gotta sip to this, dude. Take your drinks. We're gonna have a good time. Number one, first and foremost, because Giant season and a Jet season. Let's pour a little bit out for the homies because it's done for. But we're gonna have some fun tonight. Hold on. Let's talk about the first thing, of course, guys. We got to recap the game, man. The Giants versus the New Orleans Saints. They went down to Louisiana, got their ass handed to them. But, of course, guys, the Tommy DeVito era. Let's talk about it, man. Is it over for you? And I'm going to start with Mr. Glass Half Full. Is it 15 minutes of his fame? Are we at the 14-minute mark at this point right now?
Yeah. I mean, listen, it was never going to be like this guy's our savior kind of deal. It was a fun ride while it lasted. Going down to New Orleans, it was going to be one of the toughest tests, if not the toughest test of this little stretch here. And you know what? Predictably, they came out flat. It looked like he had too many pizzas, too many cutlets. I don't know what happened over there. Everybody was just too slow. The offensive line stunk. And you know, this little dream ride Tommy DeVito and the team were on just came to a crashing halt, man. And you know, the defense couldn't do their part, which they've been doing great. You know, at some point that was going to crack. It was fun while it lasted. But, you know, Tommy DeVito is who he is. He's going to be possibly a journeyman guy. But, you know, I still think he's earned snaps going forward. We'll see what else he can do here. But he's earned at least a backup job now. I think he's done that. But I think that's his ceiling at this point. We saw, like, what happens when Shay's a fan. That's when you like, really get to evaluate a quarterback. And tough environment. Let's see how he does in Philly, though. You go from one tough environment now to one of the other tougher environments off a 3-game losing streak for Philly. Good luck, Tommy. Good luck. I don't know, man. It came to a tough end, but hey, all good things, right?
That's true.
It was a 3-game winning streak that we'll never forget, guys.
Yes, it was fucking great, dude.
Listen, it was fun. It gave us a reason to watch football. Nobody was suggesting that he was going to be a long-term answer, but I mean, he's Drew Lock-ish. You know, he's a backup quarterback. We'll see if he's Gardner Minshew. Minshew's got a lot more game under him, but I don't know. He just didn't have it. You never say, I just need to bring more swagger. Like, who says that in a post-game interview?
I know.
Like, just showed a little like immaturity there. Then the whole pizza fiasco, we can talk about that later if you want. But I don't know. It's clear now. You know, at least we can finally have closure. The back and forth. We're alive. We could get the number 2 draft pick or a wild card. Like, this is exactly how the NFL designed this. They want everybody to be relevant. I had
Yeah.
I had
You got
sorry,
it.
I had half
You
a
got it.
beer.
Mhm,
Sorry.
mhm.
They want you to be
relevant.
relevant as long as possible because people are tuning in then longer and longer. So it makes sense why they do it that way. Eli, are you heartbroken? Did you think DeVito was going to be?
I can see on his face.
No, listen.
He's
Let me
crushed.
tell you this. Let me tell you this. We all knew, and I think we all spoke about it because everybody else was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna be a QB1." We all knew his ceiling was a QB2. If we're great, if we're lucky, right? So again, when you start looking at the end of the season, right, and you understand how Tyrod's gonna leave here, this guy can win you a couple games. This guy can. You know what I mean? So if the Giants go out there and do their things, everybody's worried about draft position, and if they get their quarterback, I think the Giants would get their quarterback regardless because I think they hold the number 6th or 7th or 5th slot, something like that. Not really sure. So I don't see them winning any more. 6 now, right? I don't see them winning any more games, so the draft capital will go up a little bit more. You know what I mean? So, but Tommy is exactly who we thought he was. Exactly who we thought he was. He's a QB2 at best. At best. You know what I mean? But it was fun watching it. It made Giants football freaking great, man. I enjoyed the ride because I told you guys way before I checked out. I was like, yo, I'm not watching any more Giants games. I'm done.
He brought you back in a little bit.
And he brought me back in a little bit. He really, really did. So, you know, just that little part of the season, man, was just a glimmer of hope, was a glimmer of excitement, I guess to say, not hope, but excitement. You know what I mean? So, but he's exactly what he was. He's a QB2 at best. At best. He's going to win you a couple games. If Daniel Jones is the starter next season, which I don't know. We'll discuss that in the offseason, of course. We got
a lot of time for that.
I'm done with this debate.
Daniel
Jones is right. Daniel Jones is back, then you got a good backup.
It's Christmas time. We can't get into this conversation yet.
I know. We do
not
have
today.
a good QB2
today.
We have one. Just to say that.
And people need to remember that whether you wanted playoffs or you wanted the tank, it has no impact on the game. So we had fun. We had fun with the Tommy DeVito 3-week ride, right? Because why not? And I said to somebody who was like, somebody like commented, "Oh, you were in on the DeVito hype," and I was like, first of all, I've proven that I will have fun with whatever the Giants. I was born in the Joe Judge era. Okay, I will have fun with I believe that it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah,
and I recently learned that you can have fun even when it's miserable. Okay, we all want the team to be good, but like we're here to entertain. We're not here to cry. And the more you think about tanking and the draft, you're just putting your happiness so far into the future, and that you'll never enjoy anything pretty much. Yeah. So find a reason to enjoy today. And DeVito did that for 3 magical weeks, didn't he?
And then he got it right back in his face. Every time the Saints sacked him, which was seemed like 50 times. Every time they sacked him, they did the DeVito thing. I was like,
he asked for it.
Yeah, you know, this is what you're gonna get if you put
exactly
that out there.
What you get. And if I was a defender, it's exactly what I would do.
Hell yeah.
Right in your fucking face, bro.
Our offensive line did not give him. Justin Pugh had, the toughest game off the couch that he's had as a Giant so far. He got his, he's got his lunch taken, and there's only so much you could do because apparently 16 games into the season, we still don't know what a stunt looks like. We still don't know what a twist looks like. Every game, they were just stunting, twisting. 3 guys runners at Tommy DeVito.
That pisses me off.
And then that's what I'm saying. Like, I put out a tweet. It's like, in case we forgot over that 3-game stretch, it's still fire Bobby Johnson into the damn sun. Like, fire his ass so far into the sun. Because I don't understand it, man. I don't understand how it should have been coached. And, and part of me is like, wait a minute. He's got to be like coaching this up. Like, right? Is it the players? Are they dumb? Like, could they not take to his coaching, or is he not coaching it properly?
It's got to be him, dude.
I don't understand.
It's him because here's the thing, right? If you tell a player, hey, players only go where the coach goes. You know what I mean? If the coach tell them, hey, look out for this, look out for that, they're gonna do it because they want to appease the coach. That they're coachable players. They're not gonna take it upon themselves and just start holding up twists. They're not. They're gonna listen to the coach. So this has to fall on Bobby Johnson's shoulders. He has to be that pound of flesh. He has to. He's got to go. Even when he was in Buffalo fans hated him. Shout out to El Jefe on the Buffalo side there. You know what I mean? They hated the guy. They ran him the hell out of town. You know what I mean? So here we are in New York City. Run him out of town. He's just not fit for here. If you can't pick up a stunt, man, like, come on. I understand he had moving pieces. Like, they've been doing that for years, though. I'm going to be honest. They've been doing that with Bobby Johnson. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it, but it's time for him to go.
every time his stunt beats our O line, they look at each other like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, like what was that?
You can't do that. You switch spots. That's not, sir.
It's like you know when you fake you're throwing a ball to a dog and the dog like looks for it. It's like, where is it? Like it's like they don't get it yet. They don't get it. They don't understand what a stunt looks like. And it's unbelievable.
I just don't get it, Speed. It pisses me off. It's like for years, but even then, even if it's not the stunt, right? Overall, this offensive line has just been crap all year. It just hasn't improved. So it's time to get somebody in here that's going to actually help improve this damn thing once and for all. Because we put too much capital. Everybody's still calling for offensive linemen. I'm like, how many times we're going to invest in this line and they still suck? Let's look at the coach. Let's look at the coach, head coach, all coach, and just get somebody in here that's going to help for a change and not spend too much capital. We need more than freaking all offensive line players anyway. We still need skill position. Like we still need some more, and we're going to put more picks into there. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense.
Take another guy in the first round because like Eric Flowers and Evan Neal and all these other guys didn't fail. But let's just keep doing it. Let's keep doing it.
Don't put them into the same system. I love Daves. You guys know that. I haven't wavered on Daves, but if he brings back Bobby Johnson, I will be seriously concerned.
That's a huge.
If you roll McGahee. Or even McGahee
too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just.
I'll be upset. I'll be upset with those two coming back for sure. But before McGahee, I got to look at Bobby Johnson, right? We got to look at Bobby Johnson. Listen, understand the pieces haven't been there. Understands injuries happen. But just looking at the growth of Evan Flowers now that we should call him, the growth of that player just hasn't been where it needs to be. You know what I mean? Like you've seen Andrew Thomas take those steps. You know what I mean? But when it comes to Evan Flowers, for goodness sake, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, like you've been in, like, okay, the rookie's off. Like you're supposed to gradually get better. You've been picked very high. You're the most complete offensive lineman, or at least tackle in the draft. You're supposed to be that guy to figure it out. Forget coaching. Like you're supposed to be that guy to be like, I got to pick this up. Let's be the leader. Let's figure this out. He just hasn't. Just for the development of that guy, he just hasn't.
Are you talking Evan Neal? Did you say Eric Flowers?
Evan Flowers. Evan Flowers, you called him.
Yeah,
Evan Flowers.
That's a bad sign that we get those like right. That's haunting.
Yeah,
it is.
But I think the point is, if you're worried about like yes, we want to fix the offensive line. If you're worried about hey, if we get a quarterback, they're going to be bad beyond this offensive line. So let's pick an offensive lineman first, dude. We've messed that up multiple times. That's not foolproof either. So go get a guy. We'll see. We'll talk though. There's a lot to be left to be determined on a draft order. We'll get into that more as we get closer.
Yeah. And we were this close to getting Tommy DeVito on our show tonight, but they raised the price to $50,000. So
let's talk about it, guys, because Tommy DeVito, of course, with his 15 minutes of fame that is happening right now, man, he was really scheduled to. Number one, I'm shocked that they even paid $10,000 to Tommy DeVito. Not to say I'm shocked, but
good for
I guess he's Tommy DeVito.
That's like his annual.
I'll take $10,000. You know what I mean? We don't really get $10,000. We need a revival. You know what I mean? We know about this. But listen, the point is, he got $10,000 and then he charged a local pizzeria and upped the price to $20,000, guys. So a couple of reports came out as well, man. Of course, that Tommy DeVito switched his agent, but we got to talk about it a little bit there. $10,000 to $20,000, and I'm gonna start with El Jefe, man. What is your thoughts that even that happened? And is Tommy DeVito like? He's a guy that's getting anything, man. What's your thoughts on it?
I don't know.
He's getting his thoughts.
I don't know the green suit and the fedora all that well, but I'd say he was behind this move, right?
A little bit.
And either he was like, "Hey, we can make some more money. You're famous now," and he was like, "Okay, go for it." And then when it completely backfired, then he was like, "We got to clean this up. You got to show up for free now."
Yeah.
Like, dude, don't but I also understand he doesn't know how long this ride is going to last. I'm sure. Yeah. Can you imagine what the last week or two has been like for him? His phone must have been ringing off the hook. Like to get NFC Offensive Player of the Week after like a primetime game, dude, his life changed overnight. Yeah. Like that. He was, making noise in the Giants fan base, but then that became national real quick. So I'm sure he was getting opportunities. So the price, yesterday's price is not today's price. And tomorrow's price is $0 apparently.
Yeah. Tomorrow's price.
So I get it.
Okay.
Well, first off, we got that Tuto has been probably on his little magic ride, man. The Italians are getting all the hype in the past couple of days. Massive salutes and respects to two massive respects to NYR crew and fam and all diehard Giants fans in America. And please slap all Rams nobodies losers out of front though hard and fast. Sometimes I try to get what Tuto's getting out there. I'm sorry if I didn't do it justice, Tuto. I understand, but I would love you for your shout out and your weekly comments, man. You're the best.
Shout out Tuto. Appreciate you.
Is out there in Italy representing, man. Always. Shout out to him. Yeah. What he's Italian.
I wonder if DeVito's fame has reached.
Is reaching
Italy.
out.
Yeah,
reaching the home country, the mother country.
And let me say this too, right? Regarding Tom DeVito and his up in the price, right? Like you said, yesterday's price, not today's price, man. Go get it, young man. Like you hot right now. Go get it. I get it. If things backfire, you do damage control. You hire a new agent and be like, hey, Lucky Charms, go sit down somewhere for a little bit. I'm gonna make sure you get your cut. Because I'm gonna make sure you get your cut pies on, but go sit down somewhere. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like go get it. Like you just never know when it's this. And plus, Jimmy Fallon picked him up for goodness sake, right? Like he was even on the Tonight Show, which is the hugest show, a late night show right now. So of course you gotta up the price just a tad bit, man. You gotta go get it. You just never know what comes up is gonna come down, and this is just down at the moment. You know what I mean? But yo, go get it, man. I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you at all.
I get it.
But don't do that to the local business. Don't do that to the local business.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what made it worse. It's just the local pizza shop in Morristown. You know, it's
don't
like,
do that.
like you're really like them putting up $10,000 alone is like okay, that's good for them for doing that. And then to have the gall to up that to 20, I was like, damn, Tommy, that is a bad look, bro. It's a bad look. But he made it well. Everything was chill now. He went out there. He soothed it over. He did it on the cuff, I think. I don't know, whatever they decided. But man, he's out here, and I saw another thing. He was out in Livingston charging $50 or an autograph too. Like he is really going in.
I think he was selling VIP things.
Yeah,
like $250 even. Yeah,
good. Good for Tommy.
I don't blame. I also don't blame the Jimmy Fallons of the world who are desperate for stories. Like they don't care if it's some nincompoop or runs around and does this after he throws a touchdown. They don't care. It's like the same reason they show Taylor Swift every 5 seconds. Like they're desperate for an angle. Like they just don't want a boring football game. They want angles. So they hit the Italian thing hard, and like it was annoying. I mean, imagine
it did. Like, it did get a little bit.
I'm sick of the Taylor Swift crap. I can't imagine how non-Giants fans, even Giants fans, were sick of this crap already. So it's done. Giants aren't winning again. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay.
No, they're not.
So
they're not. Yeah, they're not. They're definitely
not Rams. No, you're out on the Rams game. On the Eagles. I understand.
Listen,
I am going to. I said it
last
week. I said it last week about Matthew Stafford. I put my chips in the middle of the table and I benched Patrick Mahomes for Matthew Stafford. It got me an extra 0.8 points in my fantasy matchup.
Hey,
thank you very much. And in 2 weeks, he's going to show you why he's still a dude. Okay.
I agree. Guys, I want to put this in, man. You see, I want you to rest your eyes on anyone in that chat, man. They're going to get this first gift coming. Anybody, first eyes, first gift coming along. We're going to do a little present right now for you guys. Just land it, highlight it, and we're going to tell them what they got, man. Let's do it. Why not? We're going to start this off early, man. First one.
Okay.
Third price.
All right, hold on. You want to pick first, Hefe? You got your first
I'm
pick.
Going JS. JS was the first one here. He was the first guy here tonight.
Respect.
He didn't necessarily love my comment about not winning another game, but
let's leave.
The guy
to you.
He's here. He's always in the building. He's always supporting.
Love JS, man. Always representing, man. I love that, man. Yeah, give him his first. We're gonna you know what? You send us a DM. Let's get you some gear so you can rock on in the new year when there's a new vibes going on. You can rock that New York Revival gear and show off to your friends and family. And we appreciate you coming through.
Same here, JS, man. We're going to send you a New York Revival t-shirt, man. So please DM us, man, so we know where to send it to. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for being a supporter, man. As usual, you are the best in the world, and we appreciate you, man. So we're going to send you some New York Revival merch, man, as a Christmas gift for your support. Thank you so much. We got more on the way, man. 2 more to go. So, we're going to have some fun with this, man. And we're going to pick Revivalists of the month as well for January. Get to come on the show and just talk to us. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Let's go.
You know what I mean? Before we take a break and go on a hiatus, for goodness sake. But we'll see how that goes. But guys, a bunch of other stuff, man, we want to talk about as well. Derek Ward unfortunately showed up in the news, man. I know I'm throwing y'all a little bit of a curveball. It's not part of the notes at all. I'm not reading it. Why?
I didn't help with the show today, so I'm on your time here, guys.
Just go with it. Go with it, man.
Hey, thank you, man. Derek Ward, man, unfortunately, man, part of the Earth, Wind, and Fire, man. Super Bowl champion now in 2007. Unfortunately, he broke his leg. He did not start, but he did have 1,000 yards for us in the many years to come, of course, and created that Earth, Wind, and Fire. Unfortunately, got into trouble, man. He's with a string of robberies, man. So unfortunately, he's been arrested for it down in South Los Angeles, man. Just want to go around the room. How you guys feeling about that, man? And because some mixed reviews on how people feel about that. So I'm gonna start with Mr. Glass Half Full here, man. How do you feel, man? Derek Ward.
Yeah, I remember Derek Ward very fondly for those early Super Bowl years in 2007, 2008. It sucks seeing him go through what he's going through. I think there's clearly some mental issues going on here. The string of robberies that went on. There's more to it. You hate to see it. A guy down bad like that, especially a former Giant. I wish him and his family the best. I hope he gets get this thing figured out. It sucks. To have to resort to that. There's clearly some shit going on. And there's multiple. It was a string. So it comes out of nowhere, especially for a guy that you held fondly. It's such a weird thing to watch that happen. And like I said, I just hope he figures whatever he has to figure out with his life and his family and everything going on. And he figures this out, man, because it's rough. It's rough to watch. I don't know, man.
What did he steal?
I don't exactly know what he got caught.
A string of gas station robberies, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he had no gun involved. It was just intimidation to taking, I guess, a grab and dash in a quick way.
Just getting the cash.
That's the thing. He wasn't even. It wasn't like planned robberies. He wasn't sticking people up.
This sucks. I mean, this isn't why players ask for more money. They're probably not planning on robbing people if they don't get their big contract. But I don't know. I hope he's all right. What can you say? My best memory was like that. Didn't he go 200 yards at one game? And he was as our third back, and we're like, oh, we got something. We got something here. This is our third guy going for 200 yards right now. He was special. He was a great all around back, but the league doesn't last long for the majority of guys. And if you're not smart, you could find yourself in a situation. So it sucks. Hope he gets his shit together. And but obviously there's more going on there that we don't know about. But
running backs, man, he didn't get paid a lot either. I don't think.
I don't think we'll be seeing Saquon do this though. I think he's okay.
No. But let's make this clear too. You know what I mean? Derek Ward, man, great Giant, etc. I'm sure one of the nicest guys, man. I'm sure there's a lot of people that can attest to it. And maybe he fell on hard times. I really don't know. If we do look at it from the hard time, right? NFL stands for not for long, unfortunately, right? So maybe he did fall on down on his luck, but then. Shout out to Justin Pugh, where he has his podcast where he tries to teach financial literacy for players. You know what I mean? Because when somebody comes into a large sum of money, they don't know what to do. You know what I mean? They think they could hold on to it. No, Uncle Sam will take off, take a little bit more money as well, even though you want to sit on that lump sum. Uncle Sam will still come and try to tax it. So the financial literacy part, man, a lot of players don't know. A lot of people grew up poor. You know what I mean? And hit the, big when in the NFL, and that could be his situation. And unfortunately, he might have lost it all. But did the crime, absolutely got to do the time. I'm a firm believer of that. You know what I mean? Whether he was in a situation or not, you got to do the time, right? And it's unfortunate. Great guy. Hopefully he gets the help that he needs mentally. But right now, man, listen, you got to do face the music, as a man. And I'm sure when he comes out, he can rehabilitate himself and people will be there to support him and hopefully, and around the NFL. But sad story, man, great player, Super Bowl champ, man, whether he played in that Super Bowl or not, he has a ring. And just hopefully he gets it together, man, because it's definitely a sad story for sure. But guys, I want to lighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah.
Because shout out to the Daily Loud, man. We actually figured out something here that we wanted to look at. They had a map and something that they tweeted out that certain parts of the United States watches certain parts of pornography. And I just want to see if this fits your region here. Let's just bring up the map. Let's get in the chat and have some fun here.
We got to talk about it first.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, have what you got, man.
We need to just talk about it first because number one, I don't have it ready because I'm just
hold on. So all right, so what we found out is there's Daily Loud put out a tweet, United States top relative searches. And these are your Pornhub searches, okay? So
guys, we're just gonna get into it smooth. I see you. If you want to throw some guesses, the chat wants to throw some guesses at what New Jersey is or your personal state. Go ahead.
You'll never get it. But there were some really good ones out there. There was some that we had no clue existed. And again, these are terms most often searched by your state. Each state compared to others. So, like, we're talking about some things that I'm going to throw some out here, okay? And we're going to put a graphic up. Yes.
And let's see if some people agree with this, because this is kind of crazy to look at. When you look at this map, you just go, man, I don't think I searched that. Like, if it's my search, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I searched that, man.
I've never. But
let's get into it.
You got it, Jeff?
I'm going to need a minute. So if you want to tell them.
So let's talk about some ones that, and I want to hear people to maybe.
Before we get to New Jersey and New York, I just want to get to Texas real quick. Actually, let's get to Kansas. Let's get to Kansas on the map, because
these comments are fucking great.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to Kansas.
I did not expect.
What can somebody? There it is. Shout out to Chris Priest. But
I
just want to say
this
is Kansas, right? I just want to say this. What is close up? Can somebody tell me what close up is?
In a imagination what close up might be. It's just a little bit. You're up in there. Everything you're up in there. But that isn't even. Yes, that's not even the weird one for me. There's for me. There's
look at Missouri. Look at
Minnesota. Minnesota's top search was tickling.
Mr. French tickler? How could there be that many ticklers in Minnesota?
I don't know. Tennessee, there's a thing called
Iowa. You're sick. If this is true, cartoon porn, that's a thing.
Hey, there's some crazy shit out there,
you looking
man.
like you're guilty of something, bro. What face you got there, bro? Look at
it's anime. I mean, I don't know.
This is crazy. We're gonna bring up the map in a second, guys.
Virginia has smoking. Smoking is Virginia's top search. Smoking porn. I don't know what. Well, is that like while they're having sex, they're just smoking cigarettes?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Can you look at Utah? Look at Utah.
Utah is as we well, of course, that's standard. Mormon. You just search a Mormon porn. Come on, just think outside the box a little bit, Utah. Come on, be better. Be better. I mean, Missouri's transformation. I don't know what transformation exactly entails.
You know what takes the cake?
Here we go.
Alaska. You know what takes the cake? Alaska. But let's look at New York and New Jersey, because we got it up here.
I respect Pennsylvania, where Yingling is from.
Yes, you know what? That's such a good standard. Good for them.
New York?
New York body swap? What?
New York is body swap. What is
that?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't.
Arizona.
Chat. You got to get in there, chat.
Native American.
I have no idea what body swap is.
Native American.
Mississippi says furry. just furry.
Wait, what? Tennessee? Did you see Tennessee?
Yes, Tennessee's a good one too.
Wait, what is that word though? Giant? Am I
giant
stupid?
Giant
T's. What is that?
What does that mean?
What is that?
What I imagine it to be is just a huge like BDSM person just beating a big woman or man just beating you to submission.
Oh my
giant
God.
test.
I gotta say,
a giant person.
No. That's crazy. Hold on. Let me say Alaska. Sex dolls. Like you don't have it on there, unfortunately.
Yes. Listen,
Like what? Like you really looking up? Like that's crazy to me. Like
yes,
who wants?
good,
Like
good
that's
for North
nuts. That's a
Carolina.
thing.
Rhode Island.
North Carolina makes sense. You
Rhode
know.
Island, respect doggy style.
Yes. But okay, so
I
New
respect
Jersey, I didn't know New Jersey had such a high like Turkish porn apparently is a thing. I don't even
What's
understand.
going on in Jersey? Y'all doing
Jersey.
that over there?
What do we do? I don't know. I've never not once for me. I don't know. Like, be better, people.
Big
yeah.
respect.
See, North Carolina,
Carolina gets it.
It makes sense.
South Carolina, I think it was like high heels. Okay.
Yeah.
North Carolina get it. Yeah, North Carolina definitely get it. I figured that. Shout out North Carolina. They get it.
But Turkish,
they definitely get it.
I don't even know. I wouldn't know Turkish porn if it smacked me in the face. I don't know.
Nope. Hey,
but I'm gonna find out.
Sure. Hey, everybody go do their research.
Go do your research tonight.
Everybody do their research. Washington with their sensual sex. I imagine sensual sex is like that stuff that happens on like just network TV. Like just
who is sensual?
Washington, up all the way up there in Washington.
Oh,
just sensual as fuck. Yeah, those West Coast people. Those West Coast people are so soft.
They want like massage.
They're soft. Yeah. Like Oregon's
Ohio. Y'all see Ohio? This is crazy. Yo, this is crazy to me. I never in my life would search this stuff. I didn't even know this stuff exists.
What is Ohio? Someone tell me where Ohio is.
Yeah. That's small. That's a small D energy. Small D energy right there.
Men. That's weird to me because men dominate. Men dominate these websites. So
that's what I'm saying.
Ohio men are searching.
No, you know what? Maybe shout out to the girls out in Ohio. They have, maybe they set the bar lower for them, the guys out there, and they're looking for that small D energy. Okay, good for Ohio. Good for Ohio guys. You're in it.
And guys, we just wanted to break that down. Get in the chat, man. Let me know some of the stuff. Let's figure out your searches. What's some of y'all searches? Let's get in that chat. Have some fun here. That'll be great.
No.
Let me say
People
this,
get
man.
outed.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. Might as well. We'll highlight it. But let me tell you this, man. Christmas is around the corner, right, man? Let's just talk about it. What is the most disappointing Christmas gift you guys ever received in life? Mine was I got a rock.
A rock.
I got a rock. No, I'm just Charlie Brown. I'm just Charlie Brown in it. I don't think I had anything disappointment. Besides, I grew up poor. Hopefully there's no kids in here. I grew up poor. But the one time I didn't get gifts, I was very young, and I figured out, man, that Santa really doesn't exist. Sad story, I know. But I'm just saying,
don't tell people in this chat.
You're right.
There's some people that might be in this chat.
I'm not following.
Santa exists, guys.
I'm not following.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
But yeah, listen, what you got?
I would say the most disappointment I always received is when,
what is it?
I had like this aunt or uncle from like three people removed that would try and buy me some kind of clothes that like, I will never wear. And I'm like, dude, buying clothes for somebody that you barely you don't know very well, it's never gonna go well. It's never gonna go well. So I was like, just give me the money and I'll buy my own shit. Like I'll buy my own article of clothing. Every time clothes come in late, I'm like, I'm out. Like I'm just gonna return this for something I want. Yeah, I'm like, I respect it. Just give me the gift card to Kohl's or whatever, or wherever the fuck. Respect to them. But clothes always, as a little kid, was always like, thank you, like thank you, thank you. I love you, but come on, bro, give me I wanted the big action figure toy, not clothes. What the hell am I gonna do with clothes, bro?
You got anything?
Clothes was always the worst. I wish I read the show notes and I would have come up with something else because I was gonna say clothes too, man. That was the worst as a kid. This a present. I want clothes. What am I supposed to do with this?
No. I needed a nice little toy. I want my action figures, bro.
Give me a new basketball like every month, and I'd be happy.
Clothes, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh
my God, this man. This is. Let me say this. At least for me. What would? Man, let's do that. What would DJ search? Labradors. I don't know.
Is this back? Hold on, bookend. Is this back to the last topic? What would DJ search for on these sites?
100% is last topic. It's definitely.
You know what? Let's look at the mat once more and see what's more DJ.
Say Labrador porn?
Labrador.
Yo, I should overdub that. Be like,
Yeah.
what kind of animal would you be? But overdub it with, what kind of porn do you like? Well, I don't know, Labrador. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
You should do it.
I'm
That's
sorry,
great.
guys.
Labrador. Do you want to look at the map
He
and
doesn't
see
have
what
a
could be
search.
DJ? I think sensual will be it. Like he's not.
Yes, he was a
It'll
Washington.
be
Yeah,
sensual.
I mean,
yes,
He's a sensual guy.
I would say that would probably be as
Or maybe
right down his alley.
Nebraska. Or maybe
What's
Nebraska.
Nebraska?
A little rub.
Little rub.
You know?
my money's on Ebony Solo.
Yeah. For DJ.
That's okay. That's
For
different.
DJ.
That's different.
Okay, he's from down south.
That was Georgia. That was Georgia.
I get it.
Respect.
I respect
Nice.
it. I respect
Nice.
it. All right, DJ. That's where it's
What
at. I respect
Damn
it.
it, Daniel. Damn it.
Yeah.
I love
you know
how
what I mean?
somehow Ebony Solo outvoted just Ebony. Like,
Yeah, just-
not
I mean,
Ebony.
I
I need
don't
one.
wanna-
I want one.
1, 2, I'm out.
Two's a crowd. Two is a crowd. I want
so
one
great.
singular. That's unbelievable. This is
God.
who brought
I told
this?
you
This is
it was a
brilliant.
fun search. I just came around on it. I was like, you know what?
You came around.
came
on it.
around.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ, Spiro.
Oh, excited.
Turkish
Oh,
porn, man.
excited
Turkish
today.
porn.
But what was New York again? What was New York? Body swap. I swear I'm gonna go search as soon as we're done.
Body
I have
swap.
no
I don't even
idea
know
what
what
that is.
What
I
is
swear
that?
I am. I have no idea.
I am gonna have to do
Body
some
swap,
research
no
tonight.
clue.
Can someone
Somebody
please
help
Google
us.
it in the chat? Can someone in the
Yes,
chat please
yes.
Google
Yeah,
and, I,
please,
and
let
then
us know so we can
delete your search history, of course. But
Yes. Make sure it's not a work.
go to the incognito section, right? On your bar, incognito private.
So,
Right? You gotta help
Rich,
us out.
you're right. This is what we were going
Yes.
for tonight. Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you for coming to the party.
This is what Giants football does to us. And also for the Jets fans out there, we're talking about Christmas disappointment. Let's talk about the disappointment of, you were maybe one game away from Aaron Rodgers giving you a Christmas gift on Christmas Eve and saying he was going to come back and play. And then they go out and get absolutely slaughtered by the Dolphins, 30-0. And Aaron Rodgers is like, you know what? I'm not as close as I look.
I'm good.
I'm going to need another 3 to 4 weeks, aka I'm sitting out the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But it's so funny how they're like, oh, he's so close. Trying to dangle that carrot. He's out there throwing passes. And then, I put out the pros and cons, because there was some people that are saying, like, maybe we should still play him. Maybe, just to see what he's got left in the tank. Maybe, give us some happiness on Christmas Eve. I was like, the cons, there's so many cons to playing him on a random game that means nothing now. The least of which is the draft order is now you have a top 10 pick right now, possibly top 5. Dangle the carrot, baby. Dangle that carrot. Oh God. No, but the disappointment for Jets fans who thought he was so close. Like, if we could just win this Miami game, Aaron Rodgers is coming back. We got 3 winnable games after that. It was right there on the platter for them, and then Christmas put some fucking coal right in their stocking, bro. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there anything any reason you would throw Aaron Rodgers in there if he was healthy for the rest of the game, the rest of the season?
Not if you're
zero.
Not if you're using your brain, right.
All. Yeah. What's the upside? Is there any upside?
Yeah, because if he's close now, if they were like red hot Super Bowl run, then yeah, fuck it. He's only got like a year or 2 left.
Right.
So yeah, you go for it. But if he just sits out now, which he should, then he's totally healthy for camp. You're ready to rock, and you can run it back one more time and hope your season's not over on the first drive, which is just the most Jets thing I've heard. I'm sorry.
Coming out with American flag, just so ready to go, as high as you could be. And then you just went 4 plays later, as low as you could be. Just so Jets.
And then the way they won that game,
I know.
On the last second punt return, was that overtime? A walk-off?
It was late in the game. It was late in the game. Oh, my God.
The roller coaster of emotions that night.
It's
as a
football
Jet
season,
fan.
baby.
Yeah. Incredible.
That's crazy. Yeah, that was crazy, man. Yeah, the American flag was
American
somebody.
flag.
Somebody created a meme of like the highlight of Aaron Rodgers' season, and it was just him running with the American flag. I was like, no way. It's like the internet wins once again. That's just crazy.
Always.
But yeah, no, it's not. Aaron Rodgers, sit down, man. We'll
Just
see
take
you
it
next
easy.
year.
Right. Take
it easy, man.
He'd be the first guy to ever blow his Achilles twice in one season. I mean, I guess that would be something cool to
Oh no, you know what? I genuinely want to see the Jets like kill it because I think they're ready. I think the Jets, number one, they're underdogs. Let's be honest, right? Like they haven't won since Joe Namath. I don't even know what year that was. I don't even think I was born. You know what I mean?
70s.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't born at that time. So they're underdogs. So I would like to see them. The fact that they're primed, their defense is ready to go. I want to see them win, man. I want to see them at least make it to the playoffs. It's exciting, especially in New York, man. Especially what if the Giants and the Jets both figure it out? You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be amazing. I think the Jets will figure it out a little bit more than the Giants will. Unfortunately, as we're looking at it right now,
maybe
that's up for debate. It's up for debate. But I just want to see it, man. I want to see Aaron Rodgers kind of take that team into the promise, man, into the glory, and the Jets need it.
You know what sucks? We can't forget how lucky we are. Any Jet fan that's under 50 years old has never seen their team win a Super Bowl.
Right? Yeah. How like and this is why I go back to every time there's these doom and gloom Giants fans about, oh, we're one of the worst franchises in the whole league. I like we should be ashamed. I'm like, I got to see 4 fucking Super Bowls, 5 Super Bowl appearances, 4 Super Bowl wins. Like there are Jets fans that are alive today that did not see most Jet fans are alive today have not seen a Super Bowl.
Like, I think probably 27 or 28 teams would sign up for what we've had out of 32, right? You got to think everyone except the Patriots, obviously. The Chiefs now be like, nah, we're good. 49ers, maybe Cowboys because they're running the 90s. Otherwise, like every other team would be like, fuck yeah, give me that Super Bowl win every decade.
It's you know what? This football talk is for the birds.
You're right. What are we doing?
I'm with that. Yo, let me say this, man. I want to have some fun, man. Lighten the mood up a little bit, man. And chat, get in there, man. Top 5. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Fuck all that. Forget your top 3. We can't name 3. I can't even name top 2. All right. Give me your favorite Christmas movie. Mine's I'm gonna go with because I'm gonna give you guys time to think, man. Mine's gonna be Home Alone 1. I love Home Alone 1. A lot of people will debate me and be like, Home Alone 2 was the best. Nah. Home Alone 1, I think, was the best one, the most funniest one. Lost in New York. I should get Lost in New York to me. You know what I mean? But the one takes the cake any day, man. I think that was fire for sure. That's my number 1 movie to go to.
You know what? What pisses me off is like people debating about whether that was even a Christmas movie at all. And to me, I never understand that this conversation because because it always gets compared to Die Hard, right? Like they say, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Is Home Alone a Christmas movie? It's not even close. Home Alone, every scene has something about Christmas in it, and so like I 100% am with you on that. I'm a big time Home Alone fan as well. Personally, a new one for me, and Home Alone's right up there for me. The National Lampoon's Christmas for me. That's my Chevy Chase he's my one of my favorite actors, dude. Cracks me up. It's so relatable as the older you grow up and the more you go through, you're like, I can relate to each one of these scenes. I get it. I watch it every single time it's on. I watched it last night actually. One of my favorites, and it's a yearly thing for me. And I don't know about we'll get into the Die Hard conversation after Jeff because I want to go through that with you guys. But Jeff, what do you got? What's your Christmas one?
So you guys are hitting the classics. Elf is up there. Home Alone.
Yes.
Obviously, all these are up there. The one, A Christmas Story, is dog shit, and I don't like that movie at all. And I got into this argument with Carlos the other day, who was like, "No, that movie gets you right in the meat and potatoes," and I'm like, "Not for me. It's just not my thing.
It just doesn't do it for you."
No. So I'm gonna give you a movie to watch this week.
Yes.
Before Monday. Check it. It's called Just Friends, and it is Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
And it's like at least 10 years old.
Yes.
But it's an incredible movie. There's so many Christmas themes, like wrapped around this movie, but it is really, really good comedy and a good story. and it's Ryan Reynolds in a fat suit. He was really fat, and then he goes to LA for 10 years.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, and he comes back home to Jersey, and he sees his ex-girlfriend, and like there's just a lot of really, really funny scenes in that. It's a good watch. So I'd say I'm going to say Just Friends for the sake of not picking one of the classics that you guys mentioned.
Can I go off classic too a little bit? And I'm gonna do an honorable mention for Bad Santa. Bad Santa always gets me in the feels. Billy Bob Thornton. Eli? Have you watched Bad Santa?
I haven't given that movie a fair shake.
Everybody needs to get on Bad Santa. It is hilarious. One of my favorite off the beaten path Christmas movies. Check it out if you haven't already. Hilarious. It's my kind of comedy.
Is it rated R?
Yes, absolutely.
Right, then I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Then.
Yes.
So, guys, you heard the sound of that bell. We're going to give away gift number 2. Gift number 2. Any random person in the chat, man, just lay your eyes on it. Close your eyes and
all right.
Highlight it, man. Who would it be? Speed some things. So you want to have some.
You know what?
Here,
I am going to pick. Who did I see? I'm going to pick Darius Smith.
Hey.
My boy, Darius Smith. Darius is always chilling with us, man. I love Darius. Darius, shoot us a DM. Appreciate you're always coming through with the vibes. He's always bringing good vibes to the show. We love you, Darius. Rock some New York Revival gear when we send it out to you. Hey, maybe shoot us a picture while you're chugging a beer. So do that and DM us because we love you for coming through, and thank you again for all your support, my man.
You post a video in that shirt or a photo. Sorry, automatic retweet, quote tweet.
Hell yeah!
All the celebrations. Let's get it.
Let's go, Darius, man.
You're very welcome, sir.
Can I also say this?
Man. Thank you.
The Rangers just went up 4-2, baby. Rangers just went up 4-2. Artemi Panarin, let's go, baby.
So guys, I'm gonna go off the rails. Speed, I don't know if you went off the rails, but I want to ask you this because we actually had this conversation, I think, in a bar or something one day, and it was fucking hilarious. So I'm gonna bring it to the airwaves and just have a good time here. But guys, we were talking about smoking the ganja, the marijuana, right? We was like, man. The first time we got high, I was like, it was like, how did you feel? So I'm gonna go through my story. The first time I
love
this.
This is my favorite show ever.
Great. This is great. Let me tell you, it was fucking hilarious. I remember What? This is great. This is the greatest show of all times right here, baby. But I remember first time I smoked weed, man. I was in the studio. So in the studio, you probably know this being in the studio. There's a million like blunts going back and forth, right? Like it's a million, everything's up in the air. So I'm just passing and going, right? I say by like an hour in, it's like at least I probably smoked like at least 15 blunts, like
done
back and forth.
Jeez. And let me tell you were supposed to record, right?
Yeah, I was supposed to record. Let me get to that. I was supposed to record. I was supposed to lay a verse down, and when it was like, "Yo, it's your time to record," the whole room spun on me. I couldn't feel my legs.
You're crazy, dude. You're crazy.
I could not feel my legs. And I remember I was going to my guy. I'm like, yo. He's like, yo, what up? He hides the kite. I said, I can't feel my legs. He's like, you can't feel? I was like, nah, bro, I can't. I remember going in the bathroom, splashing water on my face.
Yes, please.
That shit did not work. Did not work.
No,
long story longer. I think I drove there, but I wound up walking home.
Yeah, that's a smart decision.
I walked all the way home, and bro, I didn't even record not one verse. I did not, and that shit lasted for like 3 days straight. And I was like, bro, I can't fucking do. I remember I went in the fridge and got like the Edmonds cookies, and I remember I was stuck looking at the fridge for about a good 2 hours, like just holding them. By the time I came to, I was like, I think I'm still in the fridge. Yo, I was fucked up the first time I smoked weed. It fucked me all the way up. But that's how you learn.
Bro,
that's how you get better at it.
You smoked way too much for
your
first time.
Especially your first time.
And then in a setting like a studio where like you're supposed to,
lights are on, right?
Yeah, and it's like perform time. Dude, but
I
I
didn't
will
lay
say
a
I
verse
would have
nothing.
handled it exactly how you did
Same.
and got fucking walked home and dealt with with
Yes.
whatever is on that
I
journey.
gotta walk this out. Walk this
Dude, I
out,
think I
man.
wound up having like a couple tickets on the car. I was like, shit, man, I was fucked up by the time I went back and go get it. I was fucked up, bro. I was like, damn, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, man. But I learned. You learn from it quick. You learn from it. But anybody got some horror stories, man? Have Speed. You got me one.
I got one. If you need one, go ahead.
Go, Jeff. Mine were a lot more calm than that. But Jeff, if you got a story, go for it.
I'll go quickly. It was a house party, early high school. Parents weren't home. We go for a walk around the block. It's me and like two like somewhat sketchy dudes. So so it's somewhat possible there's something else in these, but more than likely just my first time. So we spoke 2 joints between 3 guys, which is like a good serving, right? Like joint to the end. Next one fires up to the end. So I go back to this party. I'm like, whoa. You know, like we go to walk in the front door, and there's this tree right by the front door, and they walk in first. And I go turn around to close the door, and I look at the tree behind me, and it was so animated, like kind of like you're talking about staring at the fridge. It was a cartoon. So I just closed the door and let them go in, and I stood on the stoop for like 45 minutes by myself, just like looking at this tree. It was like alive. It was a complete cartoon. Shit. And what's funny is this is one of my very good friends' house. Every time I went to that house afterwards, I'd look at that tree like, you.
I remember you. I remember you.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one. Speed, man. You gotta round it. You gotta close this out, baby.
My worst time was when I was back in the day. We used to take bong rips, and when you got really get after it. And we had a little self-made one at one time where it was just like an actual water bottle. And this was early on in my life where I was still a novice to the whole thing, and I sucked a little too hard one time.
Yeah, as one does.
The bong water, I don't ever drink bong water to anybody because I puked for the next 2 to 3 hours because I was very, very high and I had bong water and there was nothing else that I could get to in time. Puked for the rest of the night, dude. The rest of the night, don't ever drink bong water. Just so you guys know.
But a bong rip would put me on my ass now.
That's what it is. Yes.
You know, bong rips are no joke.
No joke.
No joke at all.
That goes up there with edibles. Like if you eat too much of an edible, you're fucked up. You're
panic
done.
attack, bro.
Like you gotta take it like in small doses. A lot of people don't understand that. They'll just pop it, and then next minute you're just on your ass. So people, when you try them edibles, you got the small doses.
Come to us first. Come to us first. We'll tell you how to do this. Right.
We got you covered here. You know what I mean? But shout out to that, man. That's a great story.
Real quick, we can move on, but Smooth's got a good one for us, and we're gonna pull him up real quick.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man.
I'm sending him the link now. So if you got something else, I can tell you a little bit. That was kind of like just like the first part of my story.
Are you sure it was a mushrooms?
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, then it became a little more like weed experience after that because we go inside and I had the typical like I ate a whole bag of Doritos.
Yes.
For some reason, like my right arm went numb, which like made no sense. But then my friend who like knew I just smoked was like messing with me, and he had found a flashlight and he put it in his pants, so it looked like he just had this huge thing going on. And he just like kept walking up to every girl, being like just having conversations with them, but like with this gigantic thing, hanging out. And then like he would like touch them in the leg and they would react and be like, and he had people freaking out saying like, oh my God, Dan, like his name's Dan. I just gave it away. Yeah. Dan's huge. Dan's huge.
Good for him.
And bro, if I like called him right now, we would crack up talking about this story. Like it had me like crying tears. So overall, really good experience.
Hell yeah.
Good experience. Shout out, man. That's where it's at, man. I wanted something else, man, to talk about, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man, that this what happens when you use too much weed. You kind of fry your brain cells over the years. So I forget.
Well, hold on. So one, I hate to. Well, no. You know what? I don't even want to talk about sports after this. It's not as fun.
It's a holiday special.
Yeah.
It's a holiday special. You know what? That's it. We heard the bell. We heard the best.
All right,
You want to give away the?
Hold
give away the?
on.
Yeah.
Oh, go
What are
ahead.
they?
Yeah, see,
What did a
I see a
highlighter
couple of
do?
these highlighter
Highlighter, what is
things.
that?
I never. What do you pull out the actual highlighter part, or like I'm trying to like
Guys,
envision how
what
this
did you
works.
guys do? What did you guys do with the highlighters?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've
you gotta
smoked out
explain
of
that one.
apple, smoked out of soda cans and water bottles. Like I've never. done
Yo,
the
I had the
highlighter
poor
before.
man's bong. You guys ever tried the poor man's bong? When you cut the
No.
2-liter soda out the bottom, put it in
Yes.
the bucket of water,
Oh,
suck
We
it
used to
up.
call
and
that waterfall.
smoke
It's a
it.
waterfall.
That's the waterfall. All right,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
the
yeah.
poor man's bong.
That's a
I called it. I
that's a
ain't gonna lie.
gravity bomb,
Grab
right?
bong.
That's the
Grab
grab.
bong,
Oh yeah,
yes.
that's
So
fire.
we-
That's fire right
What
there.
about
Yeah, that's fire.
waterfalls when you let the water drain out and it gets full of smoke? And a waterfall is what a grab bong is what you're talking about, E. That's what
Yeah,
it
the
was.
one you
You're
put it
right.
in.
Yes.
All right, see,
Yeah.
man,
We
that
used
showed
to
you,
call
man.
it
That showed you.
bongoose. We used to call it bongoose gravitus. And
That's what you call it.
and then for code, if you're like, hey, 2C, we just say 2C, and then we'd all go to the bathroom and just come out like cross-eyed.
I love it.
Yeah,
All right, we got our good friend.
We got another
We got our
story.
good friend Big
Let's go,
Smooth here.
Smooth.
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 What's up?
What's going on, brother?
I wouldn't tell this story if my son was old enough to understand this, but he's a baby, so it doesn't matter.
Yes.
So
facts.
about 13 years ago, I just moved to Greensboro, and they had this they had this show downtown. It was Eddie Money for free, and a bunch of us went to a house party. I'd never taken a hit of a gravity bong before,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
I took one hit of a gravity bong, and I just walked around this house, kind of like this, like just like spinning around.
Look at that
And-
effect. That looks like real.
Eventually, I went to like just a couch and just laid down, and my buddy Phil was like, "Hey man, our ride's here." So I went outside
Oh
and
God.
I'm like walking towards the car, and I shit you not, this car pulls up like it was like something out of a movie. Like it comes up screeching like, just, and I'm like staring at it like, and inside the dude was listening to like death metal, and I was like,
Oh God.
I looked at my buddy and I went,
Oh.
I'm not going. And I literally went back into a random person's house and just slept on the couch for like
Oh,
7
God.
hours, and just and then just took a taxi cab home because at that point there was no Uber. So like that's the craziest. Like I don't know, I never had that just put me on my ass. I was so fucking
That-
gone.
Yeah, I respect that, Smooth. I feel you. I feel
like-
it. Hey, I want to hear some more stories there. This is fire.
Like I'm telling you guys, gravity bong, like bongs in general, different beast.
Different.
Oh,
beast.
totally.
Gravity
That's
bongs
different.
will fucking punch you right in the face, and you may not come back that night.
No.
Feels like your lungs are on fire. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Have you guys ever heard of a Papa Shango?
No.
Wow, what the
what is
hell?
this now?
Well, I'm not
Is
surprised.
that your porn
I'm not-
history?
It's
I'm
Are we
not
back to
surprised
that?
'cause I don't
Are we
know.
back to that?
I don't know if one of my friends made this up, but it involves a beer bong and then a bong rip and like a shot.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh,
So if you wanted to go
gosh,
from
bro.
0 to 100
Oh.
real
No.
quick,
No.
this
No.
was the
no.
way to do
Not
it.
today.
Wow.
So you have a beer bong filled for you. You have a bong filled for you. So someone's just holding the top for you, and then a shot ready. You do the beer bong. You suck in the bong full of smoke. Take the shot, and then you exhale.
Oh,
And
God.
yeah.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
That's
Nah, I'm
that's
done.
got
I'm done.
Yeah.
that's got
I'm done.
That's a young
You
man's
gotta-
game. That's a
Yes.
young man's
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
I
That's
just-
the
You gonna
shit.
find me in Singapore or something? I'm done.
There's
I'm done, son. It's a wrap for me.
It's definitely not the first time thing, but when my wife and I were first dating, she still has this video, and I'm literally completely naked in her house, just eating cold pasta. And the best is I acknowwed it. Like we smoked the blunt, like, and I look back at her, and I go, just like a little giggle, and she blurred out like my bits, and she sent that to all her friends and was just like, "This is how I know I'm gonna marry this man, this silly bastard."
It was love at first sight. It was love at
Let's
first sight.
go.
All right, Joe,
Shout
I'm
out
gonna
to
go.
You're the
All right,
best,
brother.
bud.
Appreciate you,
All right,
Smooth,
love you
man.
guys.
Shout out
Love
to
you,
Mr.
man.
Love you, brother. Shout out to
one more-
Mr.
one
Smooth and Smooth
one more
himself, man. That's what's up.
One more shit shows. Like when we were younger in the summer, we used to cut out one of those fucking like the gallon, the gallon tubs of water. We used to cut out one of those open, bring it into a pool, and light up the top of it. And you used to stick your head into the jug and you have to smoke your way out. Essentially, just it was.
That's not what I expected you to say.
Nah,
bad
that's
bomb.
crazy.
And you gotta just like like in Beer Fest where he has to drink his way out of the tub.
Yeah.
It was you're smoking your way out of the 1 gallon tub. It got a little. Everybody was on the rafts at the end of the day, just chilling there, dead to the fucking world, dude.
Did anybody not make it out alive?
No, well, you just get out.
You had help.
Can't handle it. Yeah.
Help.
You get out. Right. Oh my god! But dude, to be young again, man. This is the dumb shit that we used to do.
This was great.
This was.
I got stories for days.
Have you guys? I don't know what's going on with the Giants reporters lately, but like, are they trolling us? Like they keep asking the craziest shit, like asking like, so have you had Tommy's cutlets or are cookies on your diet, or like with all the football questions in the world, you're asking about the weather. So like, check this out. I couldn't believe this one from this recent reporter. This is ridiculous.
Well, the season didn't go as planned, out of playoff contention. You're still rolling with Tommy DeVito. So much to talk about. Football wise, so I guess I'll ask the most important question. Did it rain on the plane ride home?
No, I didn't even really notice till we're in the air and I look out the window and it's pouring rain outside. So I didn't really even know what the weather was like, honestly.
That's great. And when the plane landed, did you celebrate like schoolgirls, I assume?
Yeah. There was definitely probably a little applause back there for sure.
So you were waving your pom-poms?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe I'm still talking about this. So, was it bumpy?
A little bit, yeah. There was some turbulence.
Incredible. I'm good at this, right?
Yo, we gotta hire that guy for inside of
he's got talent.
We gotta hire that guy. He got some talent. I like him.
I don't know about you. I like him, Hefe. I don't know, man.
What's going on with these guys?
Now, guys, of course, this is the bell. Okay, get it, speak.
Before we get to it, wait. Do you want? Yeah. I don't know if your bell was for something else, but the bell would for me.
Oh,
weekly precious. Weekly precious.
The weekly precious. Happy holidays. Thank you, Press. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Get her a revival hoodie. I mean,
yes.
We'll send it.
Yes,
absolutely.
I'm gonna do it now because you're dragging your ass over here.
I am.
I'm gonna get it to you, Precious.
I got you. Definitely, man. Let us know, Press.
Happy holidays.
Just DM us, right? And she's like, "No, I'm just gonna call you."
No, yeah, she's gonna walk over to your house. She'll fucking punch you. How about that?
Love you, Press. But guys, of course, we got another bell going on. Of course, run a little bit here, extra time, and let me give it one more time. But the final gift, man, we're going to give out a $25 gift card, man. Hopefully it suits you guys as well. It's not it's the least we can do, hopefully. You know what I mean? So wish we could give a little bit more, but we wanted to give something back to you guys for all the support that you was giving us. So here's a little bit, man. $25 gift card, man. Any random person in the chat, guys, go with it. Who we got? That's why everybody should be in the chat, man. To kind of keep your name up there.
Can you see the chat?
I can't bring that up. That's you. No.
Okay.
I will say, is Jedi
Falcon? Yes.
Is Jedi still here?
Jedi, show yourself. Reveal yourself.
Jedi,
you're still out there.
Reveal yourself, Jedi. We're going to send you a $25 gift card. Venmo or Cash App. Venmo or Cash App. That's what you have at 123.
Whatever works best for you,
got a lot
Jedi.
of technology.
We saw you out there. Does
he have to be present?
No, you know what? We'll reach out to. Well,
he's here. Jedi's here. Let's go,
Jedi. Let's go, Jedi, man. Let's highlight him on the screen, brother. Merry Christmas to you, man. We're going to send you a $25 Venmo Cash App. So please, if you can, just DM us, man, and send us your information. We'll be more than happy to send it to you and your way. And shout out to the people as well as getting 2 Revival t-shirts. Yeah. Please let us know. DM us, man, so we can send it to you as soon as possible as well. And guys, without further ado, we're going to do Revival Fan of the Month here. And I picked this person because I was like, what the hell, man? I even let the guys know, forgive me, but this guy is very, very supportive. All you guys are as well. And of course, your turn is going to come up. So please, just stay a little patient. We got to play catch up a little bit. All right. But I want to shout out Richard Judge, man, who's always in the chat, who's always killing it in the tweet. So, Rich, man, if you do, man, DM us, man. We'll try to set up a date sometime in January, get you on the show, highlight a couple things, get you ready, prep and ready to go, and just have some fun with us, man. That's the most important. So shout out to Richard Judge, revivalist of the month of January, starting 2024, fresh for you, man. So. And yeah, this is how we do it, man. It's gonna be amazing.
Richard Judge,
thank you guys, man. We do appreciate it.
He's having a big revival day. You want to know why? He also donated to the Pest Fund.
Oh,
and he's getting one of the hats from LPG. So he's getting hooked up for being a good guy. So we appreciate you, man. Thank you.
You're the best. You're the best.
Thank you, man. So definitely, man, we're gonna see you.
Oh shit!
Jedi.
Nice.
I mean,
did you? Is Jedi Falcon? I assume that's
reveal your real name to us in another.
Reveal yourself. This DM us.
My name is Nighthawk.
Just DM us, man. I'm sure those guys will definitely remember
Charlie.
you, man, and that's gonna be great.
First of all,
Charlie, what up, man?
Chaz, first of all, okay, I have 2 little kids. Okay, so I'm always tired.
Yes,
and also stoned. So that's fair. Yes,
that's fair. Okay. It's fair assessment. But guys, man, of course, this is where we wrap up the show, man. We had a great time. We're talking about your Pornhub searches. We're talking about getting high. Hold on, Speed. Yeah, something else. I saw you put the hand up.
One more thing,
ahead, brother.
And it's going to be a Christmas battle between the Yankees and the Mets for Yamamoto. Yeah. One of the best pitch. He's going to come in. One of the best pitchers out there right now. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. It's down to the Yankees and the Mets. This is Cohen versus the Steinbrenners. This is the first battle of the two. Like, this is finally like where we could
we
actually match up with the Yankees. If it's about money, he's going to pick the Mets. So if he goes to the Yankees, he's going to go to the Yankees because they're the Yankees.
You know what it's about?
The Mets are. Stevie Cohen's not going to get outbid. Stevie Cohen will not get outbid.
Franchise, bro. Come on.
That's the thing, Eli. So that's what it is. It's like, is he picking the Yankees because of the Yankees, or is he picking the Mets because he wants the money? So it's going to be fun to watch.
Probably
it's going to be a Christmas gift for one of our 2 teams.
But you got to understand, you win on the Yankees, you win in pinstripes, man. That sets your career up for the rest of your life. The Mets are the Mets. But let's think about it. Like the Mets are like the New York Jets around here, baby.
You're a god.
You mean with the Yankees? No, I feel you. But ain't nothing like the Yankees, man.
Doc Gooden could be.
You bring a championship back to the Yankees right now.
He's still our god.
You are cemented, Speed. Are you bugging? You think you gotta really come to the Mets?
Do you understand this? We still to this day kiss the feet of Doc Gooden and Darryl Strawberry. Two guys who have gone off, like they've gone their ways with the crack and all that shit. They are still gods in Queens because they were gods in Queens. They are gods in Queens.
They found their way from the crack. Well,
but listen, you could do whatever you want after you win the Mets a championship, and we will sprinkle a little crack on them, and we're a god. We're a god. So come to Queens. Get your money and make us.
I feel a friendly bet. I feel a friendly bet storming here between you two. I'm out on this one.
You want to do a little friendly bet?
Let's do it. What you got? Okay. He's gonna be a Yankee.
Don't do beer chugging because it's not fair.
No,
it ain't fair.
So we're gonna go to. Here's the thing. Whoever loses, you got to go to the opposing team stadium for a Yankees Mets game. We're gonna go to a Yankees Mets game all together. You have to wear a Mets jersey to the Mets Yankees game in wherever it is. You come to my stadium, you wear Mets gear, and you gotta wear a Mets cap and it all.
I like that.
I gotta do opposite. I gotta go to Yankee Stadium.
Let's virtual shake on it right now. Virtual shake.
Former fan of the month, Chris B says, and tequila shots. I'm with Chris on this one. It also involves tequila
you don't
shots.
need this.
Shake. Virtual shake.
Yes.
So let's do that, man. That was great, man. That was a good wager, man. I like that one. But yes, guys, we want to get, thank you. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all this stuff to you guys. Thank you. We got something coming.
2024. 2024 is going to be a big one for us.
Lit.
2024,
it's going to be lit. I promise you. But guys, shout out to you guys. happy holidays, man, to everybody in the chat worldwide, to your families. We're wishing you peace, love, and blessings as usual. Shout out to the people, of course, that won a t-shirt, $25 Venmo as well. Shout out to you guys for always supporting. Shout out to Richard Judge as well, Revivalist of the Month starting 2024. So we do appreciate you guys fully, man, fully. You don't understand how much we try our hardest to give back to you guys. And, you know, we take whatever little bit we have to try to give it to you guys. And thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to us. But yeah, thank you, man. On behalf of my brothers, man, you guys know who this is. And that's Mr. Glass Half Full. And that's Spee if you nasty now.
Let's go. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
And on behalf of my brother El Jefe, a.k.a. White Jersey, a.k.a. Blue Jersey, a.k.a. Jamie Dayball, and of course, it's your boy Eli Rax, a.k.a. Vibes. Peace and blessings. Happy holidays.
New York Revival, I'm in the building.
Let's
Eli Rax, El Jefe, Mr. Glass Half Full, the Revival.